I used to work in an office job, and there was this guy that would drink at noon every day and say that stupid phrase, "It's 5 o'clock somewhere." Like, that doesn't make any sense. I can't take all my clothes off and be like, "It's a nude beach somewhere."
My name is Tom Gannon, and I am a student at Michigan State, and I run a comedy show in my house for some reason.
I told my hairdresser I'm having an existential crisis, and I got this. So
A few of my friends and I, we're all comedians, like my producer Pat, my fallback producer Brandon, and we sort of got sick and tired of, people couldn't get into bar shows that we're in because they weren't 21, and most of East Lansing is under 21. And we were sick and tired of, like, every time we would produce a show, you have to hit a certain amount of drink sales, and you have to hit a certain amount of, like, of people buying stuff at the bar. And if you don't do that, well, they don't care about you. And, like, we don't want to push, like, drink specials. So we're just like, well, if we have a venue, it's this house.
Before magicians became popular, they were just all like mafia members that were like, Tony, I like what we do, but I just wish I had more pizzazz.
It was kind of a combination. It was mostly his idea because our friend Nolan Graff in Grand Rapids had a house show and we really liked it. And then, he was kind of like, well, wouldn't it just be easier if we controlled the show and the venue and everything?
If you're not picturing two guys dumping a body into a river going, ta-da, you're doing it wrong. You guys are
Sometimes, like, you pay $20, and I have this theory that, like, the more you pay for a comedy show, the harder it is to get a laugh, because you're like, oh, this might be funny, but it's not $20 funny.
She doesn't care if I'm gay. She just doesn't want me to be alone. Like, she always has that phrase, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam.
And we've gotten a lot of interest from Chicago comedians. We had a New York comedian come out. We had a comedian come up from Athens, Georgia, who's like a writer for Adult Swim. So like we literally have comedians all over the eastern half of the United States come up. One comedian, his name is Mike Kaplan from Brooklyn, New York. He was in town, and I just reached out to him. I'm like, hey, I run a show in my house. And I didn't think he'd say yes, but he's like, oh, that's cool.
Tom got him, and I have no idea how. It's unique. It's run well. He has a green room downstairs where he has like pizza and Oreos and other odd assortments you find in your grandma's cupboard. Like, he just puts that down there. He's like, welcome to the show.
The only way we can get people to come to our house is to have a comedy show. Please come, we're so lonely. It's like low expectations, but like they get high quality. They're like, wow, I never thought good people would come out to a house, but they do.
Because in our eyes, at least for me, it's still a house show. It's just another show that's fun, and it's really cool that people are coming out. But yeah, I didn't think it was going to get as much attention as it did.
Sadly, someone else has signed for this lease because I'm not going to be living in East Lansing next semester. I'm always hoping that someone will like knock on the door one day and be like, is there still a comedy show here? I'm sad that it has to go away. This is probably the coolest thing I've ever done.
It's almost friend right here. Okay. Oh. I don't know what we are.